Welcome back to San Antonio Living. We are super excited this morning because San Antonio guy and big-time actor Jesse Borrego is here this morning. I flip back and forth between rolling my R's and not rolling them because I don't do it very well.
Yeah.
How are you?
You do it? What are you talking about?
Borrego.
Roll your R's and there you are.
It's very hard for me. I'm so excited because let me tell you, speaking of my back-to-school pictures, imagine me with that mullet, chilling, watching Fame. I mean, that's when I first discovered you. I was a huge fan of that show.
In your culottes?
In my culottes.
Dancing around in your culottes?
Yes. And, you know, I did not know that San Antonio is like your town. I knew you've been here for a while.
Born and raised here. My family's from here. I still have family here. My brother, my sister, my mom and dad are from here. My dad graduated Harlandale High School. My sister... all my nephews and nieces graduated Harlandale, so yeah, San Antonio's home.
You know, Harlandale High School pops up a lot on this set because I keep hearing about it because we have somebody who works here who actually who came from Harlandale High School. This picture of you on the set,
one of my
by
inspirations.
This man, before you wanted to be on Fame, you wanted to be a meteorologist? I had no idea. Albert Flores, everybody!
No, he didn't. How are you, buddy?
Yay! I love this Harlandale High School camaraderie. I totally missed the boat.
Yeah.
We're taking over, man.
I think so.
And as a matter of fact, the director of Mission Park, the film we're going to talk about, Brian Ramirez, is from the Harlandale area as well.
See?
And his mother, as a matter of fact, played volleyball with my sister. Wow. So that's how I know Brian. I knew him as a kid coming up.
There's a connection between a lot of different things going on here. You've got Mission Park, which is what you're in San Antonio shooting right now. You've also got another movie coming out called La Misión.
La Misión. Well, actually, that film came out last year.
Last year, there we go.
And it was in the theaters last year, and then it came out on DVD. So you can see it on Netflix. But it stars Jeremy Ray Valdez, who is the lead actor in Mission Park.
Wow.
So Jeremy plays Benjamin Bratt's son in La Misión. And he does an incredible job. He should have been nominated, seriously, only because it wasn't a studio film and it was completely independent. But now in Mission Park, he's getting ready to really tackle an adult role. And again, I play his father. I played his father in a...
You're too young to be a father.
I know, exactly. I played his father in Medical Investigations. That's where I first met Jeremy. And so for years I've been playing his dad.
Wow.
So again in Mission Park, I play his father again. It's great.
Do you have any roles for Albert, perhaps, in this movie?
Absolutely. Let's see.
I can't imagine.
Let me see.
Yeah, I'll be a pharmacist or something on the side. Some stiff in a suit.
Uncle Albert, yes, to the side. I don't know, what would you ask Jesse? Because you guys went way back. He's in town shooting this film, and you know we're getting huge as a film community here in San Antonio.
Well,
it's
you know, Albert's got his own production company, and he's been doing stuff here for years for the community, and he's been part of the media scene for a while. So one of the things we talked about is me coming back here and working with diverse media and helping to create some of the things that I want to create. Supporting more films like Mission Park, supporting more young filmmakers like Brian Ramirez, and really kind of giving back to where we came from. I mean, the fact that Brian's from the Harlandale area, the fact that this is his story and wrote it about the South Side, the fact that he wanted to film it, he could have filmed it anywhere, could have gotten better tax breaks in another state, but he wanted to stay here in Texas. That's what he did. That's what I do by constantly coming back and giving. And I've got a nonprofit here called Cine Studio San Antonio, which I formed because the Harlandale High School had a film school.
Which I started.
There it is.
It's all connected. It's like 6 degrees of Jesse Borrego right there.
Because of that Harlandale Film School, I formed this nonprofit to be able to kind of formalize all the stuff that I do. So we're hoping that between those two organizations we can, you know, promote more films like Mission Park and, you know, create this synergy that I think can make San Antonio, you know, the next place to come film, you know.
You guys are doing a great job. I know it's going to be a long process shooting the movie here. What's it about?
Well, it's about 4 friends, and 2 of them, you know, go in the right direction and become FBI agents, and the other 2 go in the wrong direction, and then they kind of come back together as adults, and you know what happens. It's a crime drama. So it's semi-autobiographical. I think Brian put a lot of some of the things that he experienced in his childhood with seeing his friends growing up. You know, in the South Side, we see a lot of the both sides of life, and I think this kind of tries to, you know, in a story narrative, explain, you know, the path that different people take, you know, and how when they come back, You know, you really try to be about family. But what happens especially in drama and in dramatic conflict in films, is you try to show both sides of what people strive for. And of course you have bad and good.
And I've got one more question for you. I know we're short on time, but Albert and I have to make a movie date to see your next movie that's coming out with Zoe Saldana.
Colombiana, Zoe Saldana's new film. Luc Besson, Fifth Element, The Professional, La Femme Nikita.
Oh, yeah.
He produced it, and Olivier Megaton, who directed Transporter 3, directed it, and Zoe is incredible in it.
Exciting stuff.
You know, a little bit more about this film. Armando Montelongo of Flip This House is the executive producer.
Right.
And again, he's, you know, with us wanting to make San Antonio a filmmaking mecca. And we've also got Vivica Fox is one of the stars in this.
That's huge.
But Jeremy Valdez, and then one of the actors from the movie Fame is in it as well, and he plays one of the leads with Jeremy Ray Valdez.
It's awesome. It is so great to see you guys giving back. Yeah, I need to.
We gotta get Shelly in there. We gotta get Albert in there.
Thank you so much for stopping.
You heard that, Douglas Payne?
Yes, we would like to be in the movie, pretty please. We can be on either side, however it works.
Yeah.
All right, guys, don't go away. We've got much more to come on San Antonio Living.